Can you fail a drug test due to CBD? Can you fail a drug test taking CBD? The answer yes, it is possible. First question comes to mind, did your CBD come from hemp-based plant, or marijuana-based plant? This is very important to know. Do you have lab test proof that the hemp CBD you are taking has less than 3% THC? If you are taking CBD extracted from a marijuana plant, do you have documented proof that the CBD product you are taking has less than 3% THC, the legal limit? As you can see, there is significant possibility if you haven't done your due diligence, you have raised the risk of failing a drug test if you are taking CBD. In the following, you will find further information on drug testing for either case, hemp CBD or marijuana CBD. Can hemp CBD oil help people? It sure can, but beware of possibly losing your job if your employer requests a drug test. Sure, hemp CBD oil is legal in all 50 states as long as it has less than 3% of THC. The problem is your employer may not be associated with a drug lab that ignores trace amounts of THC compound that is well below possibly the state limit and federal limit of 3% for THC. Your employer may not ask you if you are using hemp CBD oil before the drug test and then pass that information on to the testing lab to ensure the lab ignores the trace amount of THC. There is a big disconnect here which could cause you to fail the drug test for testing positive for marijuana when you never smoked it before in your life. You could be perfectly following the law but fail the drug test anyway. A major part of the problem is test labs when they test for THC, the psychoactive component found at high levels in marijuana. Labs do not know if the THC came from marijuana or from the hemp plant, its cousin. Both are cannabis plants. Often the lab paperwork when finding THC in the test, will report the THC as coming from marijuana not knowing it could have come from hemp CBD that only has trace amounts of THC. Hemp-based CBD oil is not something an employer should be afraid of. If CBD oil is removing a person's disability to work, then employers should embrace the use of hemp CBD oil. As long as it is proven to have less than 3% of the compound, THC. The key point is to get the employer, the lab and the employee all aware of the state and federal laws around hemp CBD oil legality before the drug test is done. It starts with the employer having intimate knowledge of drug laws and CBD oil. If they intend to test their employees, it must be standard procedure to ask employees if they are using hemp CBD oil in order to document it for each employee scheduled for the drug test. It is recommended for an individual taking hemp CBD oil to do one of the following. If you know your employer is going to enforce drug testing the employees, it is best to stop taking the CBD oil as the best precaution to ensure you keep your job. You could also buy hemp CBD oil that is clearly marked on the bottle and proof of testing that it has 3% THC. If you know your employer is going to insist you take a drug test, tell them before the drug test that you are taking hemp CBD oil. Get it out on the table ASAP. People believe that taking hemp CBD oil with THC at or below the legal limit of 3%. It should never show up on a drug test. Well, as you can, it is not the case. Do everything possible to ensure you get no surprises on the drug test. If you plan to take or are taking hemp CBD oil products, do yourself a favor. Absolutely make sure you have seen documented lab results for the product you are taking. Here is why. The CBD market is uncontrolled, same as the vitamin and supplement market. Therefore, all CBD products are not made equal. It has been proven by the FDA in early 2016, when they tested 24 products from 8 companies. 8 products of 13 that had CBD levels clearly marked on their packaging. These products totally failed to have at least those amounts of CBD in their products. The CBD levels were lower than advertised. Therefore, as stated, do not buy any CBD products from companies unless they show documented testing results from an independent third-party test lab. You usually can find this on the company website as a reference or on a separate page. Please subscribe to my video. It will be greatly appreciated. Please like my video. Check out my website at the link at the top of the description. Don't forget to like our video.